Harding Internet, I'm Nuts. Welcome back to a surprise stream. Though I suppose I shouldn't say welcome back to the surprise stream, but welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today, it's an opportunity, probably one of the last, to take advantage of something that is currently still going on, including the old shop, which will be going away shortly. You'll get the new stuff cycled in here. But I said before, also in my previous stream, that I wasn't going to draw on the kitchen banner. And that's mostly because I wanted to wait for the next one. But currently I'm having some difficulties, and I want to buff up my team as much as possible, which can also include constellations, although it doesn't really have to. It's just one of the quick ways to do so, and then I'll go after talents, modify weapons, and artifacts. Artifacts have been especially hard for me. My luck there has not been good. But here you can see all the characters I have and the ones that I don't. And in the standard banner, he's limited, limited, standard, standard. So it's just 3. I thought it was 4 I was missing, but it's really just 3. And then if we go here, we can see the banner that has been announced just very recently. And the unusual team, you can think of that as a team composition right there. And what's unusual is that we have 2 Pyro in this team. Not only that, there are also 2 pole arm characters. So here we see she is Pyro. She is also Pyro. The other 2 are Jinshu is Hydro, Zhongyun is Cryo. So you have some good elemental cooperation between them. They can do freeze. And then there's the elemental resonance between the 2 Pyro. And then, of course, they can do melt. So these 2 freeze, and then one of these does melt. Probably her, because she's more of a main DPS. They're all support. Shinku can also do some healing. Not as much as some of the others, but he can still do it. And the other one they can do, I think, if you go from wet to the Pyro, then it's vaporize, right? So you get a lot of the elemental reactions, but you also get the fact that all 4 of them. So not only do you get 2 Pyros and 2 polearm users, but you also get all 4 are from Ley. So other than the story quest, which will also be coming, what you also get is that they're really promoting not only the staff of Homa for our new Pyro 5-star, but also the Lithic Blades for the whole team. Because what does the Lithic Blades do, right? They grant further attack, I believe, for every member of the party who is from Ley. So that is they are from Ley. So this is currently wrapping up. Event has ended. You can't really, this has already ended, all 3 of those. So the Zon market will hang around for people to redeem their peace talisman. And I think this is also hanging in for that as well. But the Ley Line overflow, of course, we saw how that works. I've done my 3 for today, and it does reset every day. And there are only 4.5 days left of that. That hasn't changed over yet. But I'm hoping for some good luck to drive my wishing for today. And so I've come up to the pavilion to do the wish on the kitchen banner. So we will get to that shortly. I'm wearing a red shirt for good luck. And you can also see I have plenty of gel lanterns. The other stuff for it, the materials, have all expired already. So you can just see these as the first things that are there. So I wanted to... Let's find something delicious to eat for the characters. Definitely not bar food. Oh, did I get that from Bennett's birthday thing? I probably did.
This early?
No, that's something else. Since Bennett's birthday is actually on the 29th, they decided to give it to him today. Just as a celebration. And of course, there are these sign-in gifts that also came in. So be sure to claim those, of course. Otherwise, you're missing out, and you don't want to miss out. So let's see, which are the ones that I want to do? Let's see, the grilled tiger fish is one of Kaching's. I don't think I can use this, though, because they're all alive. That's for Ningguang. This is for Diluc, I think? And this is for Chi-Chi. Of course, I'm not sure I can actually use these when everyone is full. Right, that does crit rate, so that's fine. Oh, okay. Let's give that to Ganyu. Yeah. So now let's try...
You lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Yes, thank you, Ganyu. So let's try summoning now. And I'm going to start on Kaching's banner, that way I have the most resources for it. And then I'll go to the standard banner, or even try to get some mythics, if I have anything left over. And I do hope that I have something left over. I also, of course, want to boost them, so anything that I get can be useful. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Cross them all. Cross your toes, too. 1 hour and 22 days left. Here we go. I also don't get people being unhappy to get Chi-Chi, but then again, I don't have her. One Barbara, which can be good, because I've been thinking about bringing a healer back into the party, and the only dedicated healer I do have is Barbara. So, any Barbarous would be good, but if I get Chi-Chi, then she becomes redundant. So, I don't have her, of course. Any Barbarous I get would be good for bringing her back in. Before that, let's go in here because just in case it looks at duplicates. So I didn't have any copies of her yet. There we go. But yes, any Barbarous will help me to bring her in more. And any Bandits, of course, will make him more powerful. And any Ningguans also make her more powerful. But if I get Chi-Chi, it makes Barbara redundant. If I get Kaching, it makes Beto redundant. Maybe. Kinda, sorta, not really. It's more like she would make Razor redundant, because they're both solid DPS like that. And I don't think I'll get D-Luke. So, it would be happy with that. Oh wow! Straight away? And it's Kaching! Wow. And Benny Boy. Wow, I really wasn't expecting that. And another Kaching? That has never happened to me before. Wow. Really, wow. I've never had 2 5-stars on the same 10 pull before. Wow. Well, I'm willing to say that streamer luck exists. You're going now. Hang on a second. I was pretty sure I hadn't pulled on this yet. Yeah, this is gonna update, but the last time I pulled, I got Zhao. First of all, so now he's C4. Using a normal attack when executing the second attack of Passion Overload charge, level 1 allows an additional attack to be performed. Does 135% damage if the second attack's damage. And that's the level 1. So Passion Overload is this one. So I don't hold it all the way, is what it's saying. Recasting Stellar Restoration, while a lightning stiletto is present, causes Kaching to deal 50% of her damage as AoE electro damage at the start point and terminus of her blink. Should I see if I can get back-to-back 5-star? I'm gonna see if I can get back-to-back. Oh no, it's just 4-star. Who's it gonna be? Or what's it gonna be? Sacrificial fragments. I mean, it's okay, but it's not exceptional. It's not the kind of luck that I was expecting. But then again, I wasn't expecting to get a 5-star on 20. It was 20, wasn't it? Pretty sure since I just started out. Okay, let's do some on the standard banner now. What's it gonna be? I think I'm around 40, so this will get me to 50. Another rest. Nothing exceptional there. And this will get me to 60. Another Barbara. So nothing exceptional there either. I can't do the conversion from here. I have to go to my actual screen.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Decreases the CD of Let the Show Begin by 15%. During the ability's duration, your active character gains a 15% hydro damage bonus. So that would be good for Xingqiu. And since I don't have Chi-Chi, I'm going to need. So that brought me to 60, right? So this is going to be into Pity Zone. Oh wait. I need to do it on the correct banner. 1. 2. 1. 4. Come on. Come on, something good. Something good, yeah. 6. 7. Another rest. 8. 9. And this is 80. Looks like we're going to True Pity here. Two. 3. 4. 5. 6. Ah, there we go. There's my 5-star. Who's it gonna be? Guess it's a what instead? Skyward Spine. Well, I guess I can stop there. see if I can get any of the lithic. If this empties, I'm not getting any more. Here we go. This is my first time pulling on the weapon banner too. Just normal, except for the Witch Sith. I believe that's new to me. Yeah, that is new. So I can only do one more. And then I would have to refill. Sacrificial bow? I think I have one of them. I might have two of them. Okay, last one. No, no Staff of Homa for me. Another good Sith. That really doesn't make me feel good. But I got some ka-ching.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
It's funny given that I accidentally activated her quest coming here. Anyway, what was I going to do? I didn't get any further consolation. Oh. I wanted to see how many these I had. So I actually have enough to get a Noel. Which I probably should do anyway. And then I have enough for one of these weapons, but I want to wait because when that ticks over in 10 hours 23 minutes, you'll get a whole other set coming in. Decreases the stamina consumption of Noelle's charge attack by 20% and increases her charge attack damage by 15%. Nothing all that special, but every little bit helps, right? So she's now at C2. Still wasn't expecting that. I don't like the way this rolls. And yes, I did get the Dark Iron Sword from talking to the fish guy in the main part of the town. And I have for her this one. Almost enough to ascend it, but not quite. And I have to find her artifacts, and that's going to be tough. I would want to find her crit rate, but I don't have it. I mean, apart from a 2-stat thing. But who wants 2-stat? And it's flat attack here. But I don't have anything better, do I? That has small crit rate, but it's really not going to help. Editor, what was this again? She doesn't use a catalyst or bow, so the 4-piece isn't going to help. All I've got is crap, crap, and more crap. Where was that other crit rate one? It was higher. Although admittedly not that much higher. And it's HP. Even though that has defense, it also has attack. And if I give her the 2-piece, we will have more there. It's for Geo, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. That's not too bad. Defense and HP. Could you get a worse artifact than that? You probably could. Without even trying. Look at all these sloppy stats. Why did I lock these? Maybe it has potential, but I'm not gonna bet on it. Also, I can't do the domains at their maximum right now. As, again, looking at all of my artifacts, I think you get an idea of why. Double HP and defense is the main stat. No wonder I didn't enhance that one at all. And it's something else with attack, didn't I? That was a tank piece. Even with the set, that's probably not really going to help. But this one, even with the defense and HP, it has 6.3% attack. Which is probably higher than the other one that I had. How sad is that? Well, but this one has 11 points too. Because I enhanced it to +4. Probably. Now there's the main stat. That's why. That's definitely a gamble. Or what's that other piece that I had before? That does have possibilities, but I don't know how often I would need her to recharge. I assume it's not often, and I also assume that the priority would go to attack. Definitely Electro. Unless I had something better. Which I doubt, considering all of my luck. I'm so effed. No, I'm not going to get the Berserker set. Bonus. I've already got 2, right? Yeah. Just to see that I had it. What healing bonus? Alright, I didn't get the scholar set, did I? But is it worth it? At least it's got attack, but I definitely saw if the wielder uses sword, claymore, or polearm, increase their normal attack damage by 35%. If only the defense wasn't the main stat. No, still, it might be worth... Oh, I don't get the 4. And I'm guessing her crit rate isn't very impressive either. The crit rate's not going to be high enough for that to matter anyway, I would guess. Don't I have a better with attack? Probably not. This one has some decent stats actually, but it's not great. Let's see what recharge does, actually. Well, I could try her out. Gotta lever her, of course. Let's actually see again. Which ones did I... What are her... bonuses? Would I even have what I need to? Oh, I guess I do. That's only good for going to 7. I think. I don't even have that many of this. It also looks like I'll have to ascend Barbara. If I end up needing a healer after all, then I am going to have to work at that. That's most of those. Can I get her to 60? No, I need some more of those. So she's not actually going to be viable against most monsters, is what that means. But I could try her out in the world a bit. What's my... I still need to wait a bit. Oh, I've got expedition rewards. I need to wait
It's so
16
nice
minutes.
to de-stress.
But that's not such a big deal. I can work on some story quests. And that way, I've got a lot to clear away, of course. So I may as well work on those. I'm not going to pick up those glazed lilies yet. Ah, this is where I want to go. The weekly missions on the Battle Pass will expire in very short order,
Add Astra.
which is why I haven't picked anything yet. Hmm. And I have to do something about those experience books too. So, a lot of the world quests that I have are things which I can just turn in. Because I've already started something. Obviously, some of them I haven't. Why haven't that ever popped up when I'm around them? Let's see. Before I leave...
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only
Is that
be accepted.
closer to... It is a bit closer. Adrian mentioned in the last stream that I did that he had gotten some pretty good luck on the Kitching banner, getting, I think, both Kitching and Diluc. I was lucky in a different way, let's say. So that's one quest down. Which one was this? Oh yeah, values. And it's halfway. Let's talk to Jimmy. And of course, the Theater Mechanicus is gone, along with everything else. Kind of unfortunate. Convenience fit. Here, this is for you. I saved it up myself, just thank you. Granddad should be here in a few days to take me to go feed. It's another one down. If I get the opportunity to switch to Kaching to test her out, I will. This is the Freedom Slope Bulletin Board. You can find community news and shop advertisement posted here. These do not post on important matters. But for information on the Ministry's personnel transfers, status of Freedom Slope's water supply contamination, about new business permit applications. If you should wish to apply for a new business permit, you are required to undertake the following procedures. Be the new business permit that Ivanovich wants to apply for. Let's copy the procedures down.
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter again.
Not really a quest I was finishing. It's one I just had to start. I got these signed a few days ago, and that was an endurance run and a half. You helped me submit each of these documents in their turn as well. There might be a lot of people looking to submit theirs as well. The exit permit must go to Neversand, then the business premises and safety certificate have to be handed in to a Military soldier named Gia. Finally, the old business permit has to be given to Clerkset. Please help me hand these in. Well, you probably won't ever have to do so again, but as for me, I'll have to do it again at some point if I want to do business here. These methods do provide a certain sense of security, yes, but I do wish they could be further simplified. Procedure do be like that. Why is Neversand so nervous? Ivanovich is looking to get a new business firm. I remember him, he's been a few times. Applying for a new business permit. See, you must be terribly busy right now then. You're to help him out, I presume. Have you brought his exit permit with you? I do remember telling him before that his paperwork wasn't complete. He needed to get it filled in elsewhere. Approved exit permit. This will do. I'll take this document with me.
A copy of each invoice is sent to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Do I really have to find GI? so he's involved in this one. I'm glad I can just click on it to get the focus shifted, but it's kind of annoying. Are there any of using flowers? Nope. I guess if they were, I already picked them. Those things just hanging out there. Now I can see stuff. Not sure whether they're an appropriate target to test on. Oh, I have to land over here. Okay. Are you sure there's nothing strange? I guess the hilly trails aren't that strange. Yeah. Let's see if I slot in Kaching even though she's underleveled.
Let's finish this quickly.
Oh, massively underleveled.
Let's light it up! Ow. Off we go! Adventure time!
Aren't the rest coming?
Let's light it up!
Just in case he wanders back, I should probably take care of that one. Oops, I missed.
Access denied.
Oh, she has some moves like Kea does, moving to the other side. Not that bad, considering. Yep. Oh, hello.
Access denied.
Oh, come on. I was going to switch. That's a bit too hot. What are we even looking for here? Frog. Oh, there's a tablet. Is it something that I can read, or have I read it before? Life endures in heaven and earth thanks to the merciful Adeptus. On this site lies an evil dragon. Please do not disturb it. That seems like wise advice. Nothing strange going on here after all. Huh? What's that little girl doing over there? Earthquake, what's going on? Careful, Paimon feels like something bad is going to happen. Is that because of the earthquake?
Don't blink!
Let's go check on the girl. I'm sure she didn't actually get scared because she's part chillin'. Look in her hair. Oh, maybe she's not part.
Awakening is coming,
Awakening?
and with it, the storm.
So do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? Are you alright? Are you here to witness his resurrection? Please. You're a little early, but you're not too late either. What in the world is she talking about? Still the truth does not dawn on you. But perhaps it is better that way, for you. Return now and await his awakening, then you shall surely understand. Now I can report back. Because, of course, as I was wandering around one time, I found the girl, and she seemed to indicate a dislike for humans. And assuming that any god was in the land was referring to the current god of Ley. Then current god of Ley. He retired. Oh, and I should probably cancel that navigation. Or not. I could actually do that now. Let's cross it off the list. I don't like the white in my face when this happens. I wish that they would use the gray screen more. It kind of deluges you with white light, which isn't 100%.
the agenda? We're way behind schedule.
Where? Maybe on the cliff. Maybe it was, but now it's down here.
Everybody stand back! Ow! Speed of light! Let's light it up! Speed of light!
What did she heal from? And also, what was that event? I wonder if I can teleport myself up there. No? Too far?
Don't blink!
So useful. What's her charge attack like? I can kind of tell why people like Genshin, but of course, if I actually bothered, if I was able to level her up more, of course she would be better. Oops. Not the one I wanted, but certainly the one who was useful. Whoa. You okay? It's funny when they do it. When you do it, not so much.
Don't blink! Hey! With sword comes shadow.
Say goodbye to archers. Oops. You sure you want to be in the way of my arrows? Hit it again. Does she just avoid the shield? And not that I'm... Oh. So she doesn't. Wait. How does she do that? And what does she heal from?
Access denied.
Looks like we got 4 annoying fellows.
Incoming. Hey! Cut to the chase.
Okay, you're ruining my fun.
Everybody stand back! Don't blink!
Oh, there's still one of this little guys left.
Don't blink!
That's not good in some domains, the overload. That was normal, of course, because I already got the 3 from the doubled. And from weekly. And how much is left? 9 hours? I'm not going to get to 1,200 resin, that's for sure. Not unless I use some of my fragile, and I didn't want to do that. Just need 40 though. I think that's the one that I would want the most.
Should we
Not sure.
really be off work this early? There is still a lot.
Anyway, now I can return to the quest. Also means I can cancel navigation on that.
Left to do.
I did have it, but it's not popping up in any corners. It should really do that right away to make it easier. I'm definitely going to have to refresh some of my resources for the new banner, but I am glad that I pulled some on the Kaching banner still. I got a C1 Kaching from all that. Still prefer Mona for most normal travel. Normalish travel, rather. Pardon me.
This is destiny.
But you know, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses anyway. So here's what it's like. Earthquakes, monsters, and a little girl. Missing child, presumably. Here's what she said. So, Lucy, and what resurrection? What a load of... Who knows what kind of strange books she must have been reading. Anyway, that's besides the point. I'll send for someone to bring the child back to the city at once. There's earthquakes and now monsters. We mustn't let that child come to harm. Thank you so much. Please take these as thanks for running this errand for me. Never a slow day of work, eh? I don't think she's from here, Jaji. Oh, you're here as this rep? I see. May I have... See the certificates? What was even right? Business safety certificates. You have both of them with you? Business premises and... Oh, they're bundled. Very good.
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter again.
Right, she didn't move from before. Big footed Daija. And she's looking to sit new business permit.
Let me finish.
Oh, sorry, I guess I did cut in line. You submitted the other documents, you'll have to make another trip in a few days if you haven't. Got it. If everything checks out, the new permit should arrive soon. I'll get someone to contact Abinovich then.
You have 2 seconds to tell me what you need.
But you didn't let me.
They've all been submitted. That's wonderful. As long as I get a new business permit, I can continue doing business here. Thank you for making the trip on my behalf. Here, take this as compensation as we agreed. I really hope that I won't ever have to work through so many procedures again. So tiring. It doesn't look like he has anything to sell. Before I do the big business, which I think was one of the ones that I had left. Maybe I should do ministry missions too. Let's do this one.
Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
And there's a new mission there too. I'll pick that up later. Instant port. That's the only reason why it was worth it. And I already picked up the stuff from Boo Boo's pharmacy. Look at all these finches. It might be good fun to compose a film out of that. Let's write this down. Going back to where I summoned, huh? And quite a few people around here. Let's go chat with them and see what they have to say. Hello, Hal. All is well, all is well. What's well? Oh, it's you. So there was a big incident in the city earlier, right? Well, it's well that nothing untoward happened afterwards, and more important, it's well that all the food stalls in the city are still open. I mean, what would become of all these delicacies I enjoyed others? Ah, so it's about eating. Don't you look down on it. The quickest way to know if a place is good or not is to see how its cuisine tastes. Just talking about this is making me hungry again. Maybe I should go get a little something. I don't want to do too many world quests though, because they do give experience, and I'd prefer to focus on getting my characters up to speed, skill and gear-wise. The more I hear of this opera, the less I understand. Something wrong? Hello, the traveler. Well, there's a problem. The UT House has released a new operas lately, but they're most lively, that's for sure, but I do not quite comprehend them or how the young people seem to enjoy it so much. And how do you feel about it? That's a good question. Personally, I don't mind hearing some old classics. They're what I'm used to, after all. At the same time, Ley Harbor is undergoing so many changes. A few new operas seems to fit the reigning mood just fine, too. Still, these changes feel all too swift. The old operas haven't played in a while. I wonder what Rex Lapis would. No, let's not speak of that. He is quite the distance away, isn't he? Is this the quest to go out and check? I believe Daddy. Is everything alright? Thanks for your concern. Nothing's wrong. I just missed my daughter. I told her that once the shift ended, I'd take leave to spend some time with her a few days in Quincy Village. But who knew that such a huge thing would happen in Ley Harbor? Not only was every soldier on leave recalled, but everyone at the post also had the leave cancelled. Now we have to man our stations all day. Forget taking leave. I need to find someone who can take over my post, even if I want to get a sip of water. I've prepared my gifts too, a huge bag of toys. What shall I do with it now? Traveler, could I ask you to bring these toys to my daughter, Little Lou? She stays at Quincy Village. If you ask Granny Ripton, you're sure to find her. Alright. So now I've got a bag of toys. That seems less like a bag and more like something else. Oh good, he's around Wangshu Inn, so is the other guy. Definitely starting to get hungry, and I know this makes this a shorter stream, but there are reasons around for everything, right? The other guy should be here. Right? Big business. Yes. And I can get rid of all his invoices. Found them all. This is wonderful. I'm so glad that nothing went wrong. These invoices were lost. I have no idea how angry my boss would have been. You want to ask what business these were written for, don't you? I'm sorry, I really can't tell you. It's a secret. Here's your remuneration. Please take it. Wait a moment. Why has this box been opened? I met someone out in the wild who took a look at it after picking it up. Well, I'm dead. Dead. This won't do. I have to tell the boss quickly. Oh, don't worry, I'm not suspicious of you. I mean, I did do my homework regarding your... Well, I need to find a way to contact my boss. Please carry on with your business. Which one was it? It's the one that's close.
Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
I should probably do ministry missions, especially if that's how you get the bounties. Because I don't have that unlocked yet. A fair bit. Please do share. If there are lots of dogs by the South Wharf. Most likely indeed. The Boo Pharmacy hosts many pinches nearby. Pinches, yes, a sign of peaceful times. Lovely poetic imagery. Some only care for eating. There's nothing wrong with that. Eating is one of the prime needs and joys of life, especially in a city such as Ley Line. Yes, this is quite fascinating. I will record this. Maybe of use. Some feel that things are changing too quickly. That too is as we should expect. To some, Ley must almost seem to be shedding its skin with every passing day. Even I found it hard to keep up or accept every single shift. But this is a matter most broad. I fear that a single poem may not capture it adequately. Still, I shall write it down. That should do for now. I see that I chose wisely in seeking your aid, my liege. I believe that this will add at least a few new entries to my next anthology. Ah yes, apart from some material goods, I have also prepared a little gift for you. Please take it as thanks for your succor. Once my new anthology is published, you may exchange this signature for a free copy. All he gave was a signature? Oh well. Oh, and the teachings. Speaking of which, I really haven't looked at any of her talented levels, have I? Hmm. Ascension phase 4, so that's not locked by your constellation. That's good. Dispatch on the expedition leeway time consumed is like 25%. That's good. Let's see if I can level these up. Ah, I've got to ascend it too. What does that become? Not really a big leap, is it? I'll hold off on that. And I can't ascend her yet either. This one I think was almost done. But the others I haven't started. Not really, anyway. Apart from this one, which I found one stone tablet. I thought I already collected the treasure. In the middle of Lingju Pass.
Divination is about
Now, where was that? Oh, damn. There's going to be a lot of fighting here, isn't there? Because this place was crowded the last time I was here for one of the delivery quests. And that took a while to figure out how I could do it. Well, that's definitely a golden tree. If that's indeed what I need to get to. In the middle of Magic Pass. Yeah. Hello, treasure hoarder.
Let me scribe.
Facing.
Let's light it up!
Access denied.
Oh, wow. That's the first time that's happened to me. Oh, hey, what are you doing here? Yeah, what should I do with the leather? I'm too low down for you. The only thing worse would be if I was using Diona at the same time. Did they reset? Maybe. He reset. Whoa, I didn't expect that to hit me. Hey. I wonder if I can bring out Kaching. Nope.
All hail! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Why do they never miss?
Delve into destiny, written in the stars. I must leave no stone unturned.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Oh, I agree.
Born of ice and frost.
I did a miss.
Let's light it up!
Steady as stone.
Is that doing not all that much actually? What about healing?
I'm going in!
Come on, get off the wall.
Let's light it up!
No. Come on. Done.
Access denied.
Oh.
This isn't good.
Isn't it though? You knocked me off, but you also came with. Hope you enjoyed the ride.
Let's move.
Access denied.
Have a load of this.
Well, I'm ready to... whatever.
Blaze over.
I need my what?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
He's hitting the hill.
Let's light it up!
How unlucky for you. What the? I couldn't quite control him.
You need to hurry up.
Okay.
Roasted frost.
Whoop.
Get out of here! Take cover!
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
I'm going in!
What's with the cooking stuff?
Let me scribe. Decided by destiny.
Unfortunate fault.
wait until I've picked up whatever it is here before I go down. Wouldn't there be some sort of treasure here? It said under, but not... wasn't really particular. Oops. Or is that how it's under? Rated under as in down? Oops. Okay, I just wasn't paying attention to that, but it still didn't kill me. Oh, I just have to dig here. Is that it? I didn't even have to do turn in it? No, guess not. Let's heal up on our way. And kinds of things that kept happening to other people in Genshin compilations, like getting knocked off of cliffs and exploding barrels on yourself. I'm generally more careful about. Now it's also happened to me. Although I haven't died from either of them, it's fairly easy to have that happen. Easier than you'd think. Alright, let's make the short hop here. And I want to switch in Kachin again just for the fun. Not that Mona isn't fun.
Something's come up?
You might say that. Treasure is afoot. Is it on this level? Shouldn't be. Oh my.
Let me amuse myself a little. No touching! Blink!
I can do that too, but you're Electro, so...
The merrier! Over here!
Born of ice and frost.
Let me amuse myself a little.
How about I melt you?
No touching! You really know how to get me going.
Oh, thanks for that assessment.
Look at me. Just once more.
What? They're still here? That's definitely too far to port to. But first, search for the stone tablet. It should really be at the center of this, which... Oh, there's someone else here. Sorry, dude. Oh, I see you. How very unfortunate. It's funny that it faded away first. Okay, so I guess the question is how I'm going to get in there. Ah. Question answered, perhaps? Thank you. So much writing on this tablet, but lots of it isn't decipherable. I've been in places like this, but I'm not sure I've been in that exact one before.
Incoming.
Not actually sure if that helped, but it is kind of fun. Oh. It's not really going to help, is it? Not when I can just do that. Alright, let's go see where Sora is so I can report into her. Oh, just over there. Almost the same distance. I may as well just go. Is this an agent?
You're open.
Don't blink.
You're open.
I got careless.
Right after he says I'm open.
I got careless.
Close range, she's pretty good against these guys. Even though they're several levels higher. I keep on thinking something's popping when the silly pet makes that noise. Oh, hello.
Another test subject.
Don't blink.
I don't think she likes being called a test subject.
Incoming. Hey.
Oh, I split them up.
I got careless. I got careless.
Where does the healing come from?
I got careless. Picked. That tingle?
Incoming.
That works pretty well.
I got careless.
Stop being careless.
I got careless. Picked the wrong test.
You definitely picked the wrong person. Pitching is dangerous, dude. Ah, you're back. I was starting to wonder how much longer I'd have to wait. Anything? 2 more stone tablets. And there they fought upon the Gili plains, where black dust choked the heavens and 1,000 rocks splintered. Oh my, it appears to be saying that the battle once took place on the Gili plains in an enormous battle. That must have been the battle in which the Gili assembly fell. As for this other passage, it seems to have been written by someone who couldn't bring themselves to leave their home, so they stayed here. And what's more, there's treasure. Clearly you have a fondness for treasure, but you're not wrong. There is indeed treasure in the Gili plains if this passage is to be taken literally. But then we have Izong's 4 commandments shall guide those in generations to come who aspire to find it, followed by teach with wisdom, be bound by virtue, fortify the bones, unite in ambition. The convergence of these 4 shall be known as the Gili assembly. I just want to decipher that. I wouldn't know where to start. Let's head back to the inn, and think we all need some downtime before we try to tackle the riddle of Gishon's 4 commandments.
Could it be true?
I thought it was done. Oh well. And there's another key. I can do that another time. I don't want to keep going too much longer. Thanks to my hunger. I guess there are 2 ways. Interested in doing some work for the Ministry of Civil Affairs? Yes, the Ley Line Ministry of Civil Affairs. My name is Miss Yu, and I'm a resource manager with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. We don't just mean the management of material goods, we also manage information and human resources. I trust that you two understand how important resource management is to a city that prizes commerce as much as Liyue does. Xing might. Exchanging material for manpower and intelligence and using all 3 to solve issues. That's our ministry's specialty. You help us, we pay you. But there are still more details to it than just that, of course. Go ahead, have a look for yourself. You can see what work is available to you now. Ah, good. We now have bounties and such. What's all this from? I've got a recipe. This looks like what happened with the tree. So there's also a minister in Mondstadt that I have to talk to. So as I explore, I'll be able to get more, I think. Solving as many mysteries, unearthing its hidden treasures, and making offerings to the Statue of Seven. These will increase your exploration progress and leeway. And also reflects an adventurer's reputation in the city. You will be rewarded with reputation when you increase your exploration progress to certain points. Okay. And I guess doing quests does it too. But I still want to focus on getting better artifacts and stuff like that. Now, most of these are world quests. Oh, I can just I could have just pressed claim all. And these are all of the quests. Checklist ranges in stone. And instructions on condensed resin. Create a portable stove. Huh. Treasure compass. Locating treasure all over the place. And the wings. I'm guessing I have to see the same kind of represented over in oh, now I've got Banting send requests. How about it? If there's work you're interested in, you can get started right away. If you're able to successfully complete the work, not only will you gain reputation, there'll be rewards waiting for you as well. It will definitely be worth your while. The work you can take on is dependent on your reputation. Given that you're starting out, you'll most likely only be able to take fairly routine tasks for now. But if you would like to try your hand at more important tasks and see better rewards, then you'll have to earn the trust of others, which is just taking as much work as you can.
All tasks have been handed out. Ah, how relaxing.
So, can I see this from anywhere, or just from her? And I guess I can only do one at a time. And they refresh every 8 hours. Daddy make a flower garland.
All tasks have been handed out.
But if you can only do one at a time and you have to go back to her all the time, then that can take a long while. Hello. About 6 flowers. Ah, that worked better than I thought. Did you finish them? It should be just the right amount. My garland will be done in no time. Thank you. Here, these are for you. And she's gone. Yeah, let's do the bounty too. According to intelligence, the target has the following special trait: invulnerable to animo, and weakness takes increased damage from pull arm wielding characters. Very interesting. I do have some pull arms, but I don't have them equipped right now. And then there's her. I could slot in Jiang Ling, and then I'll get Pyro Resonance. Do I have anyone else who does pull arm? Apart from Zhao, who is pretty fragile. He's pretty under-leveled, though.
Conquering demons is what I do.
Yeah, sure. I have to track it too? Oh, but it's invulnerable to Animo, isn't it? So screw that. I'll
Something's
use
come up.
Kitchen. And there's one of the tracks. One of 3. I can't go in there, can I? Nope. It seems to be flowing that way, though. Nice throw. How did I discover another track?
Don't blink.
Born of ice and frost.
Speed of light.
Why did you do that? Oh. This still isn't my bounty, is it?
Teamwork is dreamwork. Why do they never miss? Let's light it up.
I guess I deserve that for missing. More trouble. And he comes with even more trouble.
I can fix this.
Oh, come on.
Speed of light. Hey,
I don't really have the time
Adventure time.
to mess around with you.
Everybody stand back.
Oops. Something here. Oh, but... Huh? How did it escape? There's the bounty.
Let's light it up. Don't blink. Hey. Nowhere to hide.
someone try that again, please? Oh, that's my first ever bounty down. As well as my first ever request. So I'm guessing I should try to find someone like that in Mondstadt too. The thing that happens a lot to other players in compilation is running out of stamina at critical points. Oh, is there always a new bounty too? Oh, and the rewards depends on whichever one you take. I see.
Try something new at the Wangmin restaurant.
Where does he want two of them?
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Should I save this money or invest it? Try something new.
I don't used to forget that Zhangding chop suey. Sounds like he doesn't like it here.
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
It's a shame he's not a fan of the local stuff.
As I gaze.
Almost went right off the stairs. What you need? With the mining credits. Oh. They have rich ore deposits, do they? I didn't know that. Why did he turn like that? I've never been able to turn this in before. Oh, that's a weekly mission. Or a limit. I guess it wouldn't let me do anymore. energy down too.
Don't blink. Hey!
You kind of flipped first too. That's kind of funny. Invulnerable to physical attacks, takes increased elemental. Let's see what this is about first. Since it's new and I'm still streaming, even though I said I would stop fairly quickly. Anything red there? Oh, it's one of those boxes. Pretty sure this is pointing to under, because I usually hunt an agent here. Yep. Oh. Could also be that, the magical aura stuff is new to me anyway. I still see you.
Access denied. Steady as stone.
Speed of light.
She got rid of it.
Incoming.
Oh, that's more than just a bit.
Light it up. Adventure time. Teamwork is dreamwork. Don't blink.
Can't run from death.
You seem to be the one who's running, dude. Did they get hit and all that? About the process of making condensed resin,
I'll catch up.
which I have, of course, never made before. Yep, and that icon is now gone. Oh, that's what appeared and disappeared. Okay. Oh, now there's one appearing there. Okay, so I guess that's going to happen now from now on. So I guess I've got to track the bounty and see if I can defeat it. Well, because it's invulnerable to physical damage, you have to use mainly elemental. Also, we're going where that trailer took place.
Incoming.
Looks like there are a lot of things around here. And they're not very happy to see me. Oh, come on. You're still alive? That's kind of impressive, actually. But I'm wasting my time. I've got a bounty. Oh. You're not gonna leave me alone.
Incoming. Ha, hey! Nowhere to hide.
Oh, I missed. How disappointing.
I'm going in. I'm going in. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it gone? Or... Because it pops down. It's hard to tell where it's leading me. That way. There's definitely something here. And suddenly tilts up all the way like that.
Healthy body, healthy mind. We're way behind schedule.
Seems I'm still in the right vicinity. Sort of. Ah, there's the bounty.
Born of ice and frost, all hail!
Elemental.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda.
I should probably get around him so that I don't get cornered. Come on.
Born of ice and frost.
What? I could hit it a second time?
I can fix this. As a good knight should.
This is elemental damage too. Come on.
Someone needs assistance.
Over here.
Not you.
Over here.
I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up.
With sword comes shadow. Blink. Oh, now you've got me worked up.
You shouldn't have gone for distance.
I must leave no stone unturned.
The more, the merrier. Over here.
Maybe distance was the right call. You were saying?
Shine no longer.
That was a bit easier than I thought. But, I guess the rewards are restricted to reputation rewards.
Ha! Adventurer!
All tasks have been handed out. Ah, how relaxing.
Leeway merchant discounts. Discounted prices at One Moon's restaurant and Second Life. It's pretty good. Wait, there's not one for 80%. Oh. Let's find Mondstadt's. Probably near the guild hall. That would make sense. Oh, there it is. Alright, it's the Civil Affairs Ministry, not the Adventure Guild. Or the Knights. There are a lot of different organizations, even in just one territory. For Mondstadt, you have the Church of Favonius, the Adventurers Guild, the Knights of Favonius, Civil Affairs, of course, which is in the north and west of me, past the cat. Oh, she works for the Knights. And this is 80%, but it still caps off at 60%. Alright, the claim all. Mondstadt mining outcome. Wind catcher. Absorb the energy of animal grunt and release it when needed. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. Ready to eat. Oh, that's the thing that allows you to quick slot food. And our treasure compass. Portable waypoint. I wondered what those were from. Oh, so the bounties and requests are shared. I did not know that. You can still accept them, though. Applies to all cities. Of course.
The rite of parting? Did
Have you
something
heard?
terrible happen
The
again?
right.
See if I can get any more Mora. Oh, I didn't get any more sigils. Interesting, though.
My strength still fails me.
So do they now just all show up? There are 3 just in those very small area. I think they just show up now. Let's see. Oh yes, I forgot I had that. Energy recharge, base attack, increase crit rate by 8%, and increase normal attack speed by 12%. Normal and charge attacks hit on opponents have a 50% trigger vacuum. If it deals 40% of attack, its damage is small AoE and occur once every 2 seconds. Symbolizes Volans from Resolve. Right shaft of this weapon points towards the heavens clad in the might of Skywind. I completely forgot that I had that now. What does that tell you about the impact of such a weapon? An energy recharge. Where's the things? Still got 3 days on that. I guess until those are done, I can't exactly use them. I got both the resonance stones. That's good. Hold no more than 3 at a time. Condensed tree resin that can be used instead of original resin to revitalize petrified trees and ley line blossoms to receive greater rewards. And I've got a few new recipes too.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
No wonder you're a master.
So he still forges weapons apart from the wind catcher. And I'm guessing if you have Venti, then that becomes redundant. Just guessing. Now, I can make both of those stones to help me out. I wonder exactly how effective it is. But at least it doesn't take a whole lot of resources. Wait. Does it wear off afterwards? Because I can craft more than one.
Ancient alchemy truly is.
So how's it supposed to work? Oh. So they really are single use then. And the zone still appears on my map. Pretty interesting.
Incoming.
I like the fact I can use that to pop up. But those guys are close. I am going to have to deal with them. What did I miss? I see you over there. Oh, looks like you came down from your perch. Hasn't appeared yet. Oh, maybe I'm at the wrong altitude. based on where the center of it is, it should be somewhere over there, right? Not sure if I can go all the way over there. Oh, I see something. I'm gonna head to the top of this first. Oh, I don't think Paimon's gonna be happy with me. She might even kill me. But where is it? It better not be up, because I can't go more up. Gonna land. Wait. Why is it like that? Okay, so that wasn't it. It's... So what's that pip for? I judge by the center, and I'm right near the center. Apart from the water, which it probably shouldn't be on. Can it be anywhere in the circle? Because that would be kind of bad. Wait. I need mana.
This is destiny.
I'll keep the ching in the back pocket just in case.
Let's go. Time is against us.
Where the heck could it be? I'm going to have to use the interactive map. Find out some information about it. Somewhere in the Storm Bears Mountain, but where? I think I found it. Somewhere under a cliff.
Divination is about precisely foretelling one's
So it's
written destiny. Over embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
kind of on the level of where Beth is. And my icon for that boss disappeared. To check. It's kind of marked as sort of northish. Should be where the map has marked right now. Also, I'm noticing that I don't have another resonator. Oh. That's where it should be. Yeah, there it is.
Let me scry.
Where'd the other one go? Oh. Oh, I need to craft another to get the last one. And then I'll sign off after I've fed them to the statue. Because I think that's enough and I'm hungry. I can definitely see the point of making these if you only need a few.
Ancient alchemy truly is
But if you need to find a lot of them, then it's going to be troublesome. Alright, let's see where you point me to. It's probably not going to be anywhere close to here.
The degradation of Ley Line has the
Now this one is south of I think it's one that is south of Terror's lair. See if it's difficult for me to find. Or it's in the lair. I'm not exactly in it. Is it somewhere above the path then? Kind of like it's... Looks like it would be on the path somewhere above. And it looks like it didn't show up for a lot of people.
Benny's Adventure Chain.
I get the feeling that Kaching is going to be more useful here than Mona. So I will switch Noelle back into her slot
Ooh,
first.
How exciting! Something's come up?
It's funny how much more business-like she sounds than Noelle. I expected slimes. I mean, there's a little triangle that should mark it. Shift to Kaching just... Oh. Now it's appearing on my mini-map. How come the other one didn't? I'm guessing it's higher up. It'd be useful if we had a sense of the altitude it's in. There it is. Alright, let's go feed this to one of Venti's statues. I'll take it to Windrise for the symbolism. Now, I do believe that those were the last two. And as for what I need for the Geo ones, I'm pretty sure it's a significant number. Your efforts have been acknowledged. No more animachus. Isn't there? Yeah, there's an achievement for that. Let the wind lead. Upgrade the statues of the 7 in Mondstadt to their maximum level. Alright, I'm gonna go in here for now and sign off and choose someone to raid. I have to admit it's a relief to be done with the animate oculuses now. I don't need those. But of course, once they introduce the new zones like in Azuma, I'm going to have to look for other stuff as well. But that's not too bad a thing.
There's a strange wanderer near Wolverhampton.
And Kaching is pretty good too. Anything else that I could do real fast? That's done. Ley Line overflow is done. My battle pass weekly has reached its limits. And I don't think I'll be going after Spiral Abyss anytime soon. If it's gotten more difficult. I'm so totally not ready for it. So that Oculus detector was worth its weight. The Yuhang of the Leeway Qixing. Kaching has much to say about Rex Lapis' unilateral approach to policy making in Leeway, but in truth, gods admire skeptics such as her quite a lot. I've only got that unlocked. Rex Lapis has brought prosperity and plenty to the Leeway Harbor, and his rule and majesty have long passed into show and song, much to the delight of the people. But for someone in such proximity to a god, Kaching seems to lack the respect the most. Let's be real here. But does Marx really know everything? The Leeway Qixing deal with the day-to-day happenings in the harbor, whether great or small, while Rex Lapis only descends once a year. While history has shown that following Morax's lead has been the right call, Kaching believes that humans should have their pride and that their views deserve equal consideration. As such, he often advocates for different opinions from Rex Lapis and is the first to put such views into practice. The radical actions have seen stellar results, but they have also attracted murmurings of opprobrium among those devoted to Rex Lapis. As Kaching sees it, such opposition are the excuses of those who have grown complacent under the aegis of their deity, and who cannot consider the future of humanity of their own accord. But someone must walk on the front lines of the epoch and create a new path with their own hands, and the Yuhang Star is determined to do her part in this endeavor. She's ambitious, that's for sure. I probably don't have a lot of...
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. Thunder and lightning can be quite frightening, but don't worry. Liyue's storm and fire defenses are second to none. If you feel strongly about something, you should speak up and take action. That's the philosophy I live by.
Good philosophy. I don't have the thing behind me. Now I do.
My role is to manage real estate and construction in Liyue. Sure, Liyue is a vast place with abundant resources. But without proper planning, and if too much focus is placed on short-term profit, a great many things can go wrong.
She's right.
What do you think has kept Liyue going over the last millennium? Rex Lapis? I disagree. We mortals have to fight for survival whatever happens. He just feels the need to come down here and poke his nose into everything that's going on for some reason. People don't like to think about this, but should we really be trusting him to be an expert in everything?
Not anymore, apparently.
After I took on the management of so many of Liyue's affairs, I had a newfound respect for Rex Lapis and all his hard work over the last millennium. Recently, every time I come up against a difficult problem with no obvious solution, I find myself thinking, what would Rex Lapis do? Maybe he really is an expert in everything, and I've got more left to learn than I realized.
Everyone's got stuff worth learning.
You know why I like you? It's because you don't believe something just because it was said by a god. You make up your own mind. You ask the questions everyone else is too cowardly to ask. And when you don't get an answer, you keep looking till you find one. Oh, don't worry. Your way is definitely the right way. Who says gods don't make mistakes anyway? In addition to my work with the Liyue Qixing, I do a lot of work for the public too. Mostly the feedback is positive, but whenever I propose something like adding an extra hour to the workday, I come up against very strong resistance. I'm too forward-thinking, I suppose. Maybe I should start with a half hour instead.
Most people don't like more work.
What do you mean, Geo-Archon paraphernalia? You're not suggesting my bedroom is full of that stuff, surely? I'm not a child anymore. Although... Okay, I did buy a couple of Rex Lapis figurines recently, but they're just to keep me on the straight and narrow. Look, just because I own an idol or two does not mean I idolize him, okay?
An idol too, huh? Interesting way to put things.
I once heard a Mondstadt fable about courage being what it takes for birds to learn to fly. But I think you must first possess a yearning for the boundless skies before you would have any inclination, let alone the courage, to spread your wings and try to fly. For me, Liyue is that boundless sky.
Interesting.
You want to know more about me? Sure. Let's start with the principles that are central to the role of Yuheng. Once you've memorized the 100 or more contractual obligations of the position, you'll know my hopes and dreams like the back of your hand.
I want to know more about you, not the position.
That indulgent feeling of being spoilt for choice between countless different varieties. That, to me, is the appeal of shopping. It's great that the quality of life in Liyue is improving for everyone. But one downside is the growing number of people who are happy to reap the rewards without doing their fair share of the work. The Liyue Qixing did not put in all this effort to create a more prosperous society just so people like them can loaf around. It makes no logical sense to be greedy with food. But for me, all rationality goes out the window when there's golden shrimp balls involved. They're just irresistible. The taste of a single golden shrimp ball brings me so much joy that all the stress of work just melts away.
Why wasn't that in your profile? That I looked up when I looked up signature dishes. And came up with the grilled tiger skewer instead.
Everything has a certain way it should taste. I won't touch anything that tries to break the mold, so no salted almond tofu for me. And no sweetened lotus seed and bird egg soup either. It's just a total waste of perfectly good ingredients. Happy birthday! I've got a very special gift for you. It might look like an ordinary old lantern, but this one runs on electro energy and stays alight for a really long time. For those times when you need a little extra light in your life.
Oh, I forgot to light the gel lanterns before I started the wish. I did everything else.
When your heart is set on something, you get closer to your goal with each passing day. Great. Having another trick up my sleeve gives me more flexibility in rapidly changing circumstances.
She's not wrong. So her vision is on her back. That's interesting to know. No, could have used that to track during the meteor event, but I think most of the others who I use had them on the back too. Though the ones who don't have them on the hip. Pretty good sword for her, even though it's not the Jade Cutter. We'll have to work on things for her another time. This is just quick slotting, right? Why do they have these things on them? Is that just to show that they're... No, that can't be because they're from Leeway. Because Ganyu is too, right? And so is Ningguang. So what is that? Something from the bounty or reputation system? It doesn't make sense that Diona has one. Does that appear in the normal ones too? No, I can't see them from here. Maybe it does mean they can level up, or is it something else? Wait, that's the wrong one. Character icon, does it show up there? No. So I don't know what that is. Oh well. In any case, that'll do it for here. I do hope that you enjoyed this episode and this stream. If you did, of course, you can follow me on Twitter, like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and follow me on Twitch. You'll get notifications when I go live. So, I will now choose someone to raid and sign off. Did I read Koei last time? No. I don't remember. I'll read them anyway. So thanks again for watching. Until the next time, please do stay safe. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be excellent to one another. Bye-bye.